go through this step-by-step approach. And while I'm drawing this out, I'll go ahead and three colors. I'm going to be using Payne's Gray, which is a super dark gray. It's almost black, but it's not so black that it will. It's not so dark that it will paper as well. So it's somewhere in between, if I can describe it that way. All right, sticking with the same mixture that we've got here. I'm going to go ahead and use it. All right, now that we've got at least some paint over almost the whole surface, I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to go back on top of this area over here on the bottom. And then slowly we're just going to be building up these values. And again, this is going to be our darkest area. Let the building and layering of colors happen. So many people want to just put down a color and it be right and light something is. And we're establishing form here, and we are establishing the light source. And then we'll go ahead and spread that out just a little bit on the table. Over the top of this. They'll still be there. They just won't be as strong. So if you're looking at it saying, hey, it's low. And I am hitting these with some super light areas. And that's okay. Then we'll hit some of these lighter areas on the table. And when you put transparent washes over an area that you've already put down, that's called a glaze, basically. So I'm kind of glazing it down. To go over the top of it. But we have a pretty good guide to go by now. Alright, and then I'm just going to start making the edge of this shadow a little bit more solid. So this week we're going to get a little more detailed with things. We're going to concentrate on getting the shapes, creating an underpainting. We're going to still let our underpainting do some of the work for us. But now we can concentrate on defining the shapes that we see. And then down at the base of the bottle as well. Let's look like the bottle's actually sitting on the table. The side. Two. That'll make it look a little bit more three-dimensional and a little bit more believable. Make that mark. There we go. You have to be kind of deliberate with that and just let it happen. It gets a little bit darker. I should be able to just glaze over the top of the surface and some of that darkness will show through. The same thing with the lighter values that we added last week. So that's the whole purpose of doing an underpaint. So bring that blue down just a bit. And it looks like there needs to be just a little bit more than one I've got up here underneath the bell. There's another lighter area. It gets a little bit lighter as it comes across the top. Create a little bit more depth here in the clock face. And it's just going to make it a little bit lighter. And it's going to make it pop just a little bit. And there we go. Pretty close. And we'll keep working our way. And not quite enough water there. Lighter version of the color that I have. I can go ahead and create that shadow. A bit inconsistent here. So there's a little bit of yellow happening on the right side of the table. That's why I'm using some of that yellow. Just pull it just a little bit further. All right. And the last thing I want to do, just because of contrast, is fix the shadow over here. So this is our area of darkest shadow. So I'm going to use the Payne's Gray. Those are the fun parts of painting. I think with this painting, those areas were really developed well. The drawback to this paint is I think I didn't have enough time to really address the background. I think the yellow is getting a little too muted, and there's some areas that are where the yellow is really strong in the photo reference that I'd like to. So that's going to be it for this lesson tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the last 2 weeks. I'm excited about the lessons that are coming up for June. I will publish those lessons sometime this weekend.
Don't forget to visit thevirtualinstructor.com, where you can find over 200 free videos and tutorials like this one. Or become a member and gain access to over 45 hours of art instruction, including weekly live 1-hour lessons and special video courses like the Secrets to Drawing video course, which teaches you the fundamentals of drawing. To become a member, just visit thevirtualinstructor.com/members and subscribe today.